Let's go next to Ryan from New York. Ryan, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. So I
Pleasure.
just had a quick question regarding something that was said to me. It's becoming American national, and I think it has something to do with the sovereign movement. And I'm not sure if you had already put up any content on this stuff, but I wanted to see if you had heard about it and what your take was on that.
Wait a second. So it's a movement called American National?
Yes, I think it's become called like becoming an American national. You denounce your citizenship from the United States, and
Oh, and it's part of the sovereign
yeah,
citizen movement. Yeah, I've heard about I'm not familiar with this one in particular. I've heard about these before. If people want to see something really entertaining, check out my interview a long time ago with a guy named David Wynn Miller who believed that by adding elements of punctuation to your name, like extraneous semicolons and dashes, you became a non-taxable sort of like sovereign person and didn't owe any taxes to the government. None of this stuff ever holds up legally. So I know that there's people who want to do it, but courts will still drag you in and they'll still send you to jail. I mean, it's a really wacky movement. And unfortunately, it's not only benign because sometimes they get violent.
yes, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Thank you for answering that. I'll definitely check out that interview.
You're
Awesome.
not you're not thinking of becoming a sovereign citizen, are you, Ryan?
I am not.
Okay,
No.
all right, good. Yeah. I don't think it's good for anyone's career, family life, or overall well-being.
No. Yeah, I was like I just talked to some people, and that seems to be where their heads at. They say that the United States, we were unlawfully converted into citizens, and
Right.
all these different things. So I was just kind of wondering because I don't really subscribe to that mindset, but I
Right.
sometimes don't really know what to say to them. So I'm just like, okay,
Yeah, I mean, I guess often it's a lot of the counterpoints are similar to when libertarians just say taxes or slavery and you never agreed to them. It's sort of like, okay, well, so how did you end up in this country? And somebody might say, well, I was born here. And then you would say, okay, so your parents decided to birth you in this country, right? And they'd say, yeah. It's like, okay, well, do you believe in parental custody until kids are 18? And it's like, if you do, then your parents decided for you. They opted you in by choosing to birth you in the United States. And then they might say, well, but my parents didn't choose to be citizens of the United States. And then you just go up and eventually it's someone who moved to the US. So then it's like, okay, so they knowingly came to the United States knowing that they would be subject to the laws here, right? So they chose and then the next generation chose to have a kid. You know, it's so boring, but it's like that's the kind of way you've got to deal with it.
okay,
Yeah.
yes, thank you, appreciate it.
All right, no problem. There's Ryan. Ryan, yeah, those movements will rot your brain. It's good to be very, very careful.